how? It could really drive me crazy. Stop! How was our body? Stop. Y'all gonna be into it. I'm so excited, like high key. Hey babies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here today. We're gonna get personal. I'm ready to open the book of me to you. You heard me? I do have more than a few questions to answer about myself, but before I get started, if you've been waiting for this video from me, please go ahead and like this video. Something inside of me tells me it's been long awaited. I'm literally almost 50 videos in and I felt like this video is overdue. I'm entirely ready to share with you guys, so if you are too, go ahead and hit that like button and let's hop right into the questions. All right, so we're gonna start with the basics. First question being, what is your full name? When I tell people my name, they ask me, is that really my name? They say, oh, is that a nickname or your birth name? Yes, Adore is, oh, what the heck? Fuzzy in my face. Adore is my real name. That is my birth name. It is the name on my birth certificate, okay? My full name being Adorekristiana Bullock. My dad named me, you guys. Like, a lot of older folk, when they give me compliments, commentary about my name, they automatically say, oh, your mom must have loved you, or your mom did a good job, or whatever. And I say, well, my dad named me, actually. Like, all credit to him. I did mention in my spring Walmart haul video, go check it out, I'll leave the link down below, the Prince shirt that I bought, I have a connection to. My dad loves the singer Prince. If you don't know who Prince is, look him up. He is an icon in the music industry, hands down. My dad's favorite song by him is titled Adore. And so when he was picking out names for me, it just so happened that Adore stuck out to him, not only because of the name of the title, but when you listen to the song, the lyrics align with how he felt about me, his unborn child. So that is where my name comes from, you guys. Christiana, I don't really know much of where that came from. I love my name and that is it. What is your birthday, your age, and zodiac sign? My birthday is January 18th, 1999. Cap Nation. I'm a Capricorn, you guys, okay? My birth date makes me 23 years old. I can't even believe that I'm 23. Sometimes I have to remember how old I am, and I'm like, well, damn, I'm almost 25. Ew. But I'm 23. And yeah, I'm a Capricorn. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, because where are you from? I am from New Jersey, you guys. I live in South Jersey, born and raised. I've never moved. No, I've just been here since as long as I can remember. I was born in Voorhees, which isn't too far from here, but still in South Jersey. Like, I'm just a South Jersey girl, y'all. What is your ethnicity? When people ask me day to day, like, what am I get, am I Hispanic a lot. I'm surprised that people can tell, because to me, I just look like a typical Black girl. I don't know. But yes, I'm mostly made up of African American and a Panamanian. My mom is 100% African American and my dad is African American and Panamanian. So my grandma on my dad's side is 100% Panamanian. She moved here from Panama when she was 13. How tall are you? I am 5 feet. Favorite color? My favorite color is purple. It always has been. I remember when I was 10, I decided, you know what? I'm a little more mature now. I'm going to change my room color to yellow. Worst decision. I did not like it. And I wanted back my lavender room so bad. That was all the proof I needed to know that I love me some purple. What schools have you attended? I attended elementary schools number 4 and 6 Yes, my school district named their elementary schools by numbers. So I went to school 4, school 6. I went to Winslow Township Middle School, Winslow Township High School, and I attended Stockton University, and that is where I got my bachelor's degree. Siblings. Do I have any siblings? No. I am an only child, you guys. Born and raised an only child. I don't know why when I tell people that sometimes they literally gasp like, how? Like, how did he do that? And it's just like, what do you mean? Like, God destined me to be an only child. What do you mean? How do I do that? But the caveat to that question is that I do have 3 stepsisters that I gained freshman year of high school. That is a whole nother story within itself. So if you do want to hear about how me being an only child and living with my mom and my dad turned into this blended family that I now have, it is quite a story actually, and every time I tell it or my sisters tell it, people just like eat the story up. So maybe I'll do a story time on it. What is your favorite food, your favorite condiment, and do you prefer breakfast, lunch, or dinner? So my favorite food, hands down, pizza. I can eat pizza every single day, anywhere, anytime. And if the pizza isn't good, then what are you doing? My favorite condiment. My favorite condiment is honestly anything that is like sweet and or spicy. Like it has to be sweet and spicy. Like hot and honey wings. Oh my god, that is my favorite, like of all time. It's something about that flavor that just makes me feel so happy. And like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I love the Polynesian. Like you see where I'm going with this? Like I just like stuff that's like kind of sweet-ish but still has like a tang or like a spice to it. I love it. My favorite meal of the day, I would have to say breakfast, honestly, because us Americans really be like doing some stuff. Like the fact that I can mix salty with sweet in the morning, I just love the idea of that. So I got my French toast, my eggs, my hash browns, the syrup, obviously, the meat. Like it's just like breakfast and not breakfast, it's like dinner and dessert like all in one, like you know what I mean. So definitely breakfast because you can take advantage of like having sweet and salty in one meal. So I actually like that. How long have you been natural? I have been natural since my freshman year of high school, I want to say. Spring of 2015, I went natural, April to be exact. It was just one of those decisions I made that felt right because I don't even know where to start. When I went natural, I had a perm, obviously, that's the only way to go natural. And I had it for about 4, almost 5 years at that point. I got my perm when I was like 10 or 11. My hair was not on the same path that it was the first like 2 years when I got my perm. It got to the point where I would unwrap my hair in the morning, do my regular routine where I brush it out, and all I'd see over the sink counter on the floor was like little tiny pieces of hair, as if my hair was breaking off. Even as young as I was, being like a preteen, like I knew something was not right. I'm like, this is not it. Like, no. This also is where my love for YouTube came into play, because that's where I started to do my research as far as like going natural, like what is curly hair, what does it look like. I learned how there's different textures and everything you could do with it. Getting a perm when I was so young, I really didn't know what my natural hair looked like because my mom was always doing it. Even as much as I gave her pushback with trying to get her to let me do my hair, because I always had a desire to, which leads me to where I'm at today. I still didn't know what it looked like, you know what I mean? Something in me knew that my hair could look like the hair that I was seeing on the internet. So I was just like, I'm not doing this perm thing anymore, so this is the only option. Then after I seen this one set of twins, they're called the Glam Twins. You can find them on YouTube. Once I saw them in their story, in their one video that was a transitioning video, I was like, oh yeah, nah, it's a wrap. Like, I'm going natural. And that's all she wrote. I'm 7 years natural. Oh my god, that's crazy. Pet peeves. What are my pet peeves? Let's start with number one. No, for real. Like, the first thing I'd have to say is inconsiderate people. We're all human, bro. Like, you need to just keep in mind how other people feel. And that's just it for me. Smacking while eating. Okay, don't do it. Number three, being on other people's time. Oh my goodness. It could really drive me crazy. Like, we're doing a group thing, or if you know I'm waiting for you, like, be considerate, bro. Like, don't have me waiting on my fucking day, because I will go do what I want to do. Like, that's just how I am. I think that really is the top three. Inconsiderate people, smacking while eating. Oh my God. And being on other people's time. Favorite music genre. Okay, my favorite music genre has to be R&B. And I mean, honestly, it could be from any era. Being born in the era that I dabble in hip hop and rap and stuff. Like, I could get down, you know what I'm saying? But what really speaks to me and what makes me feel good, like when I can really feel the music and I'm in my zone, is when I'm listening to R&B. That all stems from my roots. Like, growing up, when I was younger, all I grew up with was like oldies, 70s, 80s R&B, like literally Tina Marie, Shaka Khan, the Isley Brothers, Anna Baker, like people like that. So it's just like coming from those roots and like that being the kind of music that was played in my house, it's literally, I can feel it in me. And I find that when I do listen to like our music, like new age music, the songs that I really be banging with the most are the ones that have samples from the era way back when. And like half of y'all don't even be knowing those are samples, but me, I be like, oh, they did that. R&B is hands down my favorite, but I'm very open-minded. Like, I can get down to pretty much anything. If it sounds good, if it makes me feel good, I like it. Next question is, are you a homebody or a road runner? I'm a homebody, like, proud to say it. As long as I got my bed, I got my phone, and I got some food in the crib, shit, I'm good. I'm good. And that's not to say that I don't love a good adventure, that I don't aspire to travel, but it's like day to day, if I'm not doing something that is elevating my mind or benefiting my body, it's like, why am I doing it? Like, I don't have the motivation to do it. Like, I don't have to go out to be satisfied per se. So yeah, I'm a homebody, period. Introvert or extrovert? So as of lately, I came across a new term, and it's called ambivert, and it's literally when you're in between both of them. But just to put it into words, I'm definitely an introvert. I could be very private, and when I'm just now meeting people, I tend to just kind of shy out in the background, and I'm very observant. So I'm just picking up on everything, everybody, the scenery. Like, you know, I don't, like, it really depends. Because like now I want to say, like, when I'm in a room with people, like, I am the one kind of lightening the mood. I'm the one like talking to this person or that person, and just kind of, like I said, just trying to get everybody loosened up. But it really just depends on the scenery, on the environment. Like, I have to feel everything out before the extrovert in me actually does come out. Otherwise, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm doing me over here. If and when, until I feel like I want to be involved, then I will be involved. But overall, growing up and even now, I have more introvert tendencies than extrovert, but my extroverted side comes out when I like you or when I'm comfortable around you, you know? What is your strangest nickname and how did you earn it? It probably would be a long story, but it's really not, honestly. So the strangest nickname that I have to date is the nickname I've had all my life, quite frankly, and it is Boobers. Yeah, you heard me right. Okay, my nickname all my life has been Boobers, and I earned it through my dad. Literally, when I was born and he picked me up out of my mom's hands and held me for the first time, the first thing that came out his mouth was, oh my goodness, look at my boobers schmoobers. And like, And like literally it's stuck, and like that's been my nickname ever since. Technically, it is a family nickname, but I'm very picky about who can call me that. Like, not just anybody can call me that. My dad calls me that because he's the one that gave it to me. His youngest brother, my uncle, calls me it, and my stepmom calls me it, and like that's it. Other than that, if you call me boobers, like I will literally look at you funny, because who told you that you could say that? That's weird. So yeah, y'all, that's been my nickname all my life. It's not going anywhere. What is your dream destination, and what is your dream job? As far as a dream destination goes, I want to go everywhere. Like, I'm trying to tag the map, okay? That's my answer. Dream job? My dream job, okay, there's two ways I think about a dream job. I think about one that is realistic, like one that I can do in this lifetime, and a dream job as far as like in another life, what would I do? Something that I know I'd never do here in this time on this earth, but like I definitely would want to do it someday in some form. So let's start with the another life version. So in another life, my dream job would be to be a dream analyst. Okay, just hear me out, okay? Because I've taken so many psychology courses over the years throughout high school, college. So when it comes to just our minds and everything I've learned, something about our dreams just really sticks with me. Like, I really wish that I could watch people's dreams and have the insight, the knowledge, and the tools to really dissect their dreams and tell them like this is what they are telling you. Like, ah, like that would be so cool to me. Like, I would get so much life out of that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, my dream job on this earth would be to be able to be myself and make a living out of it. I really do feel like a platform like this is meant for me. And so at some point it won't be a dream job because I'll be living my dream. But yeah, that really is my dream job on this earth, is just to be able to be myself and make an impact on others, and that solely being a fulfillment for me, but on top of that, being able to make a living out of it. So that would be my dream job, both in reality and in another life. First celebrity crush? Oh my god. My first celebrity crush, y'all, was freaking Joe Jonas. Like, okay, listen. Okay, I don't discriminate. That's number one, because I know what y'all thinking. And number two, he was just so cute to me. And he was the lead singer of the band with his brothers. And I don't know. And then as soon as I started watching Camp Rock, I couldn't get enough. I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna be my man. Like, I used to tell myself, like, oh, we gonna meet and we gonna date. Like, that was really my that was really my first celebrity crush. That's crazy. At a party, are you the dancer or the bystander? I'm the dancer, period. Why are we at a party if we ain't dancing? Like, hello? But for real, I'm really the dancer at the party. It definitely stems from like, well, first of all, let me back up. I've always wanted to be a dancer. When I was younger, probably one of the very first things I ever aspired to be was a professional dancer. I wanted to be a backup dancer. I wanted to be a dancer in any form. Okay. That's number one. And then when I got a little bit older and society started to tell me that like I needed to have more of a real idea of a job, I decided to turn over my dancing passion to cheerleading. That was the closest thing we really had to it around my way. Like, I could have went to dance school, but I didn't really necessarily want to do ballet or jazz or tap and then hip hop on the side. Like, I wanted to literally do hip hop and freestyle and just do that. Cheerleading was the closest thing I had to dance as a kid, and then I stayed with it all the way through until I graduated high school, was captain of my team in high school, and that was just my way of dancing, and I just loved it. Like, I just love movement. I love feeling the music. I love putting on a show. I loved it. I also did color guard in high school as well. So that was when I finally did experiment with forms of ballet, contemporary dance. And it was so different, but it did speak to me in a different way that I never thought dance would. So I did enjoy that. But yes, to answer the question plainly, I'm the dancer. Next question. Most prized possession and why? My most prized possession. I'm gonna be honest. My most prized possession is priceless, and it's me. Like I love me. Like, what? Come on now. Like, there's no other me. Like, that shit is crazy. My soul gets to walk through this vessel every day, like down to the mind, to the body, to the tongue. Like, I'm my most prized possession, period. What are your favorite personality traits of yours? Like I just said, I love myself, like down to the T, like to every flaw, every mistake I made. I love myself. But my favorite thing as far as my personality goes, I'm an empath, and with that comes so much compassion and understanding, having the ability to be non-judgmental. I don't even know how to put this into words. My empathetic characteristic as a whole, I really just treat everybody the way that I want to be treated. I'm always considerate of people's feelings. Even if I don't necessarily know you or fully understand you, I'm gonna give you that respect you deserve for plainly being a human being. Until you show me otherwise, you know, if you get disrespectful or if you show me some true colors that I didn't happen to see at first impression, that's different. But when I'm around people or when I meet people, I want to make them feel comfortable, make them feel seen and heard, because I know how it feels when somebody is like ignoring you, or you can tell, literally, when you can tell somebody is judging you. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. I just really love that I'm somebody who accepts people and likes to make people feel comfortable, just stranger or not. I just want everyone to be happy and be respected, because that's one, what I want from other people. And two, I think as humans, that's what we all deserve. I think the beauty of being a human is that we're all the same, yet we have our differences. That's literally, like, how cool is that? Some people don't look at it like that, and that's why this world and society is the way it is. But I really cherish the fact that, like, that's how my mind works, and that's how my personality is naturally. So that would be my favorite traits. Product you couldn't live without: chapstick, hands down. What was your first job and where do you work now? My first job was at Dunkin' Donuts. I was a barista. No, but for real, I was a barista. I was like the cook. I was the cashier. I was the drive-through girl. Like, I did everything at that job. And that was one thing that I did like about that job. Like, it kept you busy. So I loved that we stayed busy all the time. I loved having regulars and like building that rapport and that banter with the regulars. That was really cool, especially having a first job. Like, I never knew what that was like just like busting it up with strangers, but on a daily basis. Like, what is that? But yeah, that was my first job. I was a junior in high school. At the time, I was playing lacrosse, but then I was just kind of like, I played lacrosse for 2 years now. It's time to get this bread. So I quit lacrosse and then I started working. So where do I work now? Right now, I work at a senior living community. I am the concierge, so I am the bright and friendly face that you see when you walk in. That job is actually fulfilling. Like, honestly, in the beginning, it was pretty like, okay, like this cool or whatever, but it teaches me a lot. Working with the older generation and just seeing them and talking to them on a daily basis, it teaches you patience, understanding, and respect, and to just be mindful of where other people are in their lives and not passing judgment on them just because time has done what it naturally does to our bodies and our brains. And a lot of what I thought I already knew, but definitely more on a closer level, because like I said, I see them every day. I talk to them every day. So yeah, that's where I work now. All right, next question is, if you could only teach your future child one thing, what would it be? If I could only teach my future child one thing, I would teach them gratitude. I would definitely teach them to be grateful. When you're grateful, it goes such a long way. When you are grateful, that means that you realize and understand how much you really do have versus all the things you don't have. And some people don't realize how far that could really go, especially when you are down and you are feeling like maybe you're not where you want to be, or things just aren't going your way. When you take a second to be grateful, yo, like your mindset literally changes. It's just a matter of being positive and having faith. Really, honestly, all that ties together. And it's like, I've come across a few negative people in life where it's just like, I be trying to tell them, like, just be grateful. You got this, you got that, and a third. But when you can't see it and you can't appreciate where you're at, you're literally not getting the most out of life. And to think that the hobos in Philly are more grateful than some people, it's just really sad. Because like I said, once you practice gratitude, it will really push you forward. It takes you so far, y'all. So I would definitely teach my child to practice gratitude. Would you rather someone be honest and hurt your feelings, or lie to protect them? Ever since I can remember, I've respected realness. Like, don't we all know that the truth hurts? And you know what? I respect it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, because at the end of the day, I will respect you more when you tell me the truth. Not to mention, I pick up on things. Like, don't even try to lie to me, because I'm observant, I'm logical. I will find out. Like, so tell me the motherfucking truth. At the end of the day, it's not gonna be my feelings that's hurt. It's gonna be yours once you lie to me. Okay. What is your definition of success? Happiness, number one. Doing any and everything that makes me genuinely happy, and doing it with the people that also make me happy. In addition to that, just being stable mentally, emotionally, financially, just being stable within myself, within my life, just being stable in all aspects, to me, is success. Being happy with my day-to-day, whether that's the job I'm doing, the people I'm with, the places I'm at, to me, that's success. Just being happy as much as possible. Of course, life happens, like life is life, but to just be happy more times than not, and being happy in everything that I do, that is success to me. If you had unlimited money to start your own business, what would it be? I actually really like this question, but I'm not going to speak on it because I got big dreams, y'all. I really do. And I'm not going to speak on my future business because I'm not in a place to speak on it yet. I don't want to block my blessings. I will continue to manifest it within myself and my loved ones, but I'm not going to speak on that yet. Because honestly, I might be blocking y'all blessings too, because y'all gonna be into it. Y'all gonna be into it. Keep up with me, subscribe to my channel, and eventually y'all will see exactly what I would do when I start my dream business. When is the last time you cried and why? The last time I cried, no funny shit, I think I was crying because I was hungry, and I was just having like a menstrual moment where it was just like the fact that I was so hungry made me so upset. Yeah, that's literally the reason why I cried last. I'm coming into like the last question. So this question is, are you an early bird or a night owl? Definitely an early bird, because I love my sleep. Like, if I don't have to stay up late, I'm really not like I'm going to bed. Like, I have this bed, I'ma use it. I'm going to sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning. And my body naturally wakes up around like 6, 7 a.m. I'm not gonna say 6, that's pushing it. But my body naturally wakes up at 7 a.m. So I definitely am, what do they call it? An early bird. Yeah, I'm definitely an early bird. All right, I'll give y'all one more. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? I feel like this is a really good question because it kind of gives you a little bit of perspective on like where the person's mind was then. But not only then, I feel like it always kind of cross paths with who the person is now, because it's just like people don't realize like you really are the same person you were when you were a kid. So anyway, like I mentioned before, I wanted to be a dancer, like period. I was trying to be behind Beyonce. I was trying to be behind Chris Brown, doing a dude. I used to want to be a model, which I still aspire to be a model, but I'm just more modest about it. I just feel like if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. A teacher, oh my goodness, yeah, that was one of the first things I wanted to be, was a teacher. And I still want to be a teacher, but just in a different way. And I feel like I am, like, now that I have my YouTube channel and I teach people about how to do hair, I'm making videos where, you know, I'm just giving up the knowledge. Like, it's cool that like now my life has kind of unfolded where I'm a teacher, but not that kind of teacher where you got to deal with the mouthy children. And no. By the time I got to middle school, I knew I didn't want to be a teacher because I'm not dealing with that. Okay, I'm not going to jail for no little kid, period. A firefighter, like, girl, you brave. Now, for real, in another life, I still would be a firefighter, but I don't got enough room or enough lives in this reality to be a firefighter, so nah. And one of the last things I really aspired to be was a wife and a mother, and that is still true. I just was one of them kids who was always thinking about my future. I swore I had everything planned out. I knew exactly what my husband was gonna be like. I knew what my kids' names was gonna be. I've just always been a lover, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just always been a lover. So that was one thing I aspired to be, and luckily I did manifest the man of my dreams, and he is my man to this day, so that makes me so happy. But other than that, yeah, I aspire to be his wife one day, and I do aspire to have my little children. All right, y'all, so that was the last question. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it in my description, and just DM me down below any questions you guys have. I'll be happy to do a part 2 for y'all, because y'all just squat, you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed seeing this kind of video from me, be sure to give this video a like and comment all your thoughts down below, you guys. Let's have a conversation down in the comment box, all right? And you already know, if you want to see more from me, because I got more for you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all babies in the next one. Bye now.